Hello guys, so today I'm going to show you how to install Windows Server 2019. In order to install that, I'm just going to use my ESXi server. I have set up ESXi server on this IP address, so I will just log in onto my ESXi server. Um, Over here you can see like I have tons of virtual machines, so I'll just create like another new one. So from here you can just uh, so this is basically not ESXi tutorial. This is just like I have to create a virtual machine on Windows Server, but you can follow, and then I can just have another video on ESXi. So over here you would just create a new virtual machine. Guest OS here you would select Windows, and since I'm installing Windows Server 2019, if it's not available in the list, you can just select the closest one. So here I can see that I have Windows Server 2019, so I will just go ahead, and it says please provide the name, so I would just say Windows Server 2019 and next. Over here you can see I have like 181 gigabyte free out of 3 terabyte capacity. So I just select yes. CPU I can just give it like 4 virtual CPUs, and memory is fine for now. Hard disk I can provide like 90 as well. That's fine with me. I would just delete it later on. Uh, and here network adapter, I have multiple and virtual machine network, VM network, but I'm just going to select this one. And again, like in order to have more understanding of how ESXi works, I can have another video. Over here you can select the host device from where CD, DVD drive. So over here you can just select the ISO file, since I have all the ISO files in this folder. So I would just select the Windows Server 2019 eval Datacenter one. Um, Once I select that, I will just say select yes, next, and here only the virtual machine settings will be created, and this virtual machine will appear, but we still need to install Windows Server 2019 on it. So I would just click on this icon, press space or anything, and our Windows Server 2019 server installation has started. Over here I would just choose the default settings for this and say install now. It would give me an option to install this Windows Server 2019 on the hard drive that I reserved for this virtual machine. Over here I would just I need to use the data center evaluation, or you can just choose standard evaluation, but just make sure that you have desktop experience, otherwise this one, the first and the third option will just give you the command line interface. So this one will have the graphical user interface, the desktop experience one. If you select custom, and then here you just select new, apply. Uh, I am just creating my single partition. These are reserved or used by system. So this is my basically the partition I will get once the Windows Server 2019 is installed. So the installation process has started, and um, I will just stop recording here. Actually, let the installation process go while I'm recording this. So basically it's gonna finish now installing uh, the Windows. It's just checking for updates, and the process is gonna be quick after this. Once the Windows server is installed, uh, it will ask me to set up the password for the default administrator account. That is the account we are going to use. Um, so as you can see, like the Windows Server 2019 has been installed on a virtual machine. I mean, the same process you can perform using any kind of virtual environment like Hyper-V, a VMware, um, or VirtualBox. But I have a dedicated server, so I used that as a ESXi host, and that's why I'm using ESXi server, because I have an option to install on it. And here, as I said before, it would ask me to give it the password, so I would just use some password for me. You can select yours. And here we have our Windows Server 2019 server installed and ready to go. Uh, as you can see, I can just send Control Alt Del, um, log in. Once I'm logged in, I can just expand the screen, and here we can see we have server installed. You can see it's the evaluation license is running on, so I have still 180 days for evaluation. Um, so I will just stop the recording here, and I will see you in the next tutorial.